What's this? Clad in hues of green.
Ooh, we also have a point. Talent point. And Alex group finishers activated after the adrenaline bar charges allows the generation of adrenaline through sword blows. Oh shoot, I just hit the wrong button. Oh, I thought my game just froze. You have yours preloaded. I need to preload mine. And right now I'm in chapter 2, probably in the middle of chapter 2, possibly. Hey Patrick, how are you doing today? I'm doing well. I can't believe how far we've gotten so far in the game. Been 2.5 hours today. So, I don't know, maybe 5 to 6 hours left of this game. Or of this chapter, I mean, not of the game.
You're stupid. She just fell unconscious.
We going the right way?
The commoners claim it's our princess.
Yep.
Serves the lords.
Geralt! It's good to see you.
The commoners claim Stennis is involved in Saskia's poisoning. They're looking to slaughter him.
Well, hopefully this helps you out, Jamie. Hopefully I don't get stuck either.
Nobody to keep things peaceful.
Scalen Burden and his dwarves are trying to contain the mob, but they're badly outnumbered.
The plebs will yell a lot, beat someone up, and go home. As peasants do.
That'd be foolish. They're not serfs anymore. The days of them humbly sowing and reaping are gone.
Looks like things are getting nasty.
Hear me!
What do you want?
I'm Scalen Burden. I keep order in Vergen.
Or doing a nice job then? Where was you when they poisoned Saskia?
Give us the prince! Get the flails!
Stop!
Yolvath.
Squirrels! Everyone who wants to leave this yard in one piece, keep your hands off your weapons. I don't care if you're a serf or a lord. I'll kill you all if need be.
What's going on?
The servant carrying wine during the feast said that Prince Stennis and Olcan poisoned Saskia. We want justice!
You want revenge. It's not the same thing.
We don't care. Saskia's fallen as if dead, while the poisoning prince and noble lords rush to herd us onto the field and sell us to Henselt. We won't let them!
You lie, Colton. Nobody's being sold out. The poisoner must be caught and tried by law.
Your law? What then? He'll pay a fine and get spanked on his ass? We'll spank him all right, with an axe to the throat!
Where's this servant?
Safe. The Squirt'll keep an eye on him.
Why is the prince hiding in his house if he's innocent?
Enough! I'll shoot the first to reach for a weapon. Then heads will start falling.
There's more of us. You can't kill every...
Then you'll be first. Now back off! We need to act quickly.
I don't think that he poisoned her. I don't know.
What's your plan?
I'll frighten them a little. Bleed them if need be. I'll buy you some time, but be swift. I can't hold them off for long. Question the peasants and the nobles, and talk to the dwarves. Maybe you can get to meet Stennis.
Even if he's guilty, I'm sure he's prepared a suitable story.
You'll know how to sort the sheep from the goats. Also, find the servant who started talking so suddenly. You won't have time to talk to everyone, though, that's for sure.
Good. Bloody bastard poisoned the virgin.
Don't have much time.
Saskia's on the pier with Henselt at the gates. Wraiths fill the mist and commoners and nobles are at each other's throats. Lovely.
Say, Witcher, come over here.
Why is he lingering about? like the stench in a dwarven hovel.
Those witches be craving gold. This one's sure to say the prince is innocent, then sting Stennis for a pouch.
He better search for a lad who served the Virgin instead of pissing around.
Yeah, once done with the prince, he'd better take care of the magnets. Throwing their weight about too much they are.
The prince stood right next to Saskia during the council. Did he have access to the wine cellar beforehand?
How should I know?
Why flap your mouth then?
The prince is a wealthy lord. Bribing a skivvy to poison the wine is nothing to him.
Just because someone can afford gold teeth doesn't mean they'll pull their healthy ones.
We are going to get Triss soon. Philippa is using magic with the handkerchief to try to find her in the gully.
What's it really all about? Who's backing you?
We want justice.
We don't need no one backing us. We knows what to do.
How would you punish the prince?
If a lad counts hens wrong, he'll be flogged. What should we then do with a man poisoning others?
Kill him.
A land without a ruler is a nightmare.
We have a ruler, the Virgin of Eden.
It's not certain she'll live.
Then we'll choose another who'll manage. But he must be one of us lads. That way he'll understand us.
And all people is gonna be equal, our way.
And the non-humans?
We have enough dung on the fields. Let non-humans find a non-human land.
Away with them!
Nope, I don't like that.
You know Saskia's servant?
Willie of the Oblates. He handled the wine, indeed, but loves the Virgin like a sister and mother put together.
He'd gladly get quartered for her.
Where's this Willie of yours?
Hiding in his shack, afraid of them lords. Squirrels guard him.
Farewell.
Okay, I want...
Give us this whole flower!
What would the prince gain with the Virgin's death?
I want to go, yeah, to the peasant.
Change your tone. It's good to see someone's taking care of it.
If not for that damned
Peasants are revolting.
probably be hanging the prince.
Can you get up there?
Cast a spell.
There goes the priest, eh? What should I do?
I've been looking for you.
I don't know you.
You caused quite a commotion. Afraid of something?
No, nothing.
Looks like the same guy.
I didn't do nothing. Didn't say nothing, don't know nothing, and didn't see nothing.
Tell me everything you know about the attempt on Saskia's life.
Jedi power. Jedi mind tricks.
I heard the priest talking with the prince. This goody-goody said the Virgin is really a beast under her fair skin.
What priest?
Alcan, the one killed.
So there's no way I can check if you're lying.
I swear on my mother's grave I speak the truth.
What else did you hear? Tell me.
I was putting Saskia's room in order when the priest came to the prince's chamber next door. They wasn't speaking loud, but I heard the priest say, "Just clear the servants from the kitchen." Nothing more. Reverend Alcan, only he could tell you how it was, beginning to end.
The dead aren't very talkative.
What about what they leave behind? There may be clues or some such.
Maybe.
Nobody will believe me anyway.
How are you doing today, Mercuraz? Find the priest's house. Ask Cecil for help. My goodness. These fetch quests.
A plague of the worst kind.
Oh, a witcher.
Okay, Cecil, where are you? The fuck is that noise? I don't know if Eric's playing a game or something and it's downstairs. This is a lady yelling.
I don't know.
What's this? Clad in hues of green.
Witcher has gone gopher. I think we're...
Rotten times. That's a witcher, not a human.
Up here?
No snaps.
Nope.
Need markers to show whose house is whose. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Mercuraz. That's always a sad thing. It feels like losing your best friend. I'm sorry to hear. I mean, it's good that you're doing well.
They lie in wait for their lord and prince. Humans are an odd lot. I certainly hope Scalan can clean up this mess. What can I do for you, Witcher?
I need to know where Reverend Olkin used to live.
Simple. Let me show you on the map. It's about right here.
Okay, that didn't seem kind of weird.
Saskia needs help, Cecil. Philippa can produce an antidote, but she needs a magic artifact to do that.
Would you like a fern and a dancing worm to go with it? Listen, I don't know about magic, but there is a place, as long as I can remember, it's been of interest to sorcerers. They say it's a very strong intersection. Look for magic there.
Where exactly is there?
Seek out the ruins in the forest beyond Bergen. There's a place of power there. You can't miss it. Why so glum? Saskia's a tough girl. She'll bounce back. Keep your head up.
Thanks, Cecil.
No, Witcher. I thank you. Save that lass, and you'll save my town.
Well, at least 2 birds, 1 stone. Although that's not what we want to do. I want to open the journal and do royal blood. He was nearly 14. And at least he had a long life. Still, it's sad to hear. At least he's not suffering anymore, right? Oh, slam the door in my face. Okay, where is this house? Over here. Yeah, actually, Eric's brother had a dog who had strokes all the time. And I guess she doesn't really have them anymore, which is a little weird. But that was definitely not fun being around her when she
What would the prince gain with the virgin's death?
when she stroked out.
Go get the lads. We won't stand for this.
Humans only care about their asses' right infestations,
Guilt
dude.
must be
I'll
proved.
cut the
They're
block
playing
off
to
the
his
next
silver
man who
hands.
tries
If they
luck.
start at each other's throats, we'll
Say,
have to face
Witcher,
the
come over
entire
here.
might of Cadwyn alone.
You can't mix water with fire.
Say,
talking to me?
come over here.
See what they did to her.
Rolling dung, you surly dog.
No, I want the house. Okay, MGM, have a good night. Thanks so much for stopping by.
You'll change your tone when we put a sickle to your throat.
Say, Witcher,
Why is he
come over
lingering
here.
about? Like the stench in a dwarven hovel.
Those witchers be craving gold. This one's sure.
He better search for a lad who said.
Yeah, once done with the prince, he'd better take care.
Jeez.
Farewell.
Give us this horsepower!
Say, Witcher,
Rolling
come over here.
dung, you surly dog.
Who is talking to me?
Change your
Say,
tone when we...
What do you want?
We of noble birth always had to protect the plebs from their own stupidity. If not for us, the world...
I don't have time to listen to songs praising the nobility. Where did Reverend Olkin live?
Let me mark it on your map.
Know anything about the attempt on Saskia's life?
No, I don't. But whatever the truth, the mob cannot lynch one of royal blood.
So truth means nothing to you. That's what makes us different.
I didn't say I don't care about truth. Just keep in mind, there's a world order that mustn't be destroyed.
An order that allows injustice.
If the prince turns out to be involved in this attempted murder, he should face a tribunal. The rabble doesn't understand the principles ruling the world.
Or they do understand them and simply don't like them.
Saskia is a wise woman, but there's one thing she doesn't take into consideration. This war will be over one day. Who will sow the crops and milk the cows then? Saskia called the serfs to arms. Do you think they'll want to plough fields again?
You may be right, but it's certainly not my business who'll plow your fields. Farewell.
Save your threats for your
Get more opinions or how much time. I am, so far, enjoying The Witcher 2. Sometimes the direction, I feel like a lot of these quests are not for, like, I don't know, very clear sometimes. But yeah, so far I am enjoying. I really am. I want to learn more about everything. I want to find the house. Is this his house?
This is nonsense. What would the prince gain with the virgin's death?
I had to leave the house. Well, welcome back, Carrie.
As I see it, every princeling likes to scheme.
Guilt must be proven. Otherwise,
oh. Ben and Jim, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Now you gotta get that French press.
Give us this horsepower!
Rolling
down, is this guy's house?
Dog. Change your tone when
I'd gladly hear your opinion on the situation.
Finally, someone reasonable. It's obvious Henselt bribed some serf who then did what he was told.
The local peasants love Saskia.
Those surly dogs would gleefully accept a heavy pouch. Show me a serf with any sense of honor.
That's interesting.
Just think it through. The prince couldn't have done it. The wine was in plain sight. Only the servants touched the decanters, and who are they? Commoners. Then that same commoner incited his folk to stand against the nobles and the prince.
Something to think about.
Enough of this charade!
Try to be reasonable, folks. Sit down and talk in peace.
We've talked enough! Come on, lads, let's drag the prince from his hovel!
Vergen's not a cesspit for anyone to shit in. There are laws to abide, and Scalen Burden's job is to uphold them.
There's no law allowing a serf to threaten a king's scion. I, Silgrat, brother of Seltkirk, the greatest knight to walk Edirnian land, say so.
Does it matter who was born in a castle and who in a pigsty? Any fool can prejudge and condemn. It's easier to accuse than to prove guilt.
A peasant servant claims that Prince Stennis supposedly attempted to kill Saskia. Why would the prince do such a dastardly deed? Bear in mind how eminent is his lineage.
That's why. The mongrel covets the crown.
Do you even remember how valorous he was towards Saskia during the negotiations with Henselt?
Pretending to be with her he was, sly fox. Taking the simple peasants in. But us lads ain't so dumb as you lords think.
See for yourselves how the commoners hate the prince, spitting venom like adders. They hatched a plot to dispose of him.
Saskia's servant said that...
Where is this servant, might I ask? If he's got something to say, why does he hide like a thief? The answer is simple. He's a fraud.
He's hiding to save his skin from you, whoresons. Squirrels have to guard him.
One last question. How could the prince poison Saskia? It's a known fact that servants taste wine from the barrels before the virgin sips it.
How you doing, Ziggs? And Delamoy, how are you? It is a very good game. I'm enjoying so far. You just got surfed. Ugh.
A good point. We can't be sure if the prince poisoned the wine.
Stennis is blowing hot and cold. Everyone knows that.
You were supposed to prove his guilt, not insult him, yokel.
Tell us who else would do it. A peasant wanted to hurt the miss? Never. It's cause of her you noble dogs can't ignore us. A pig won't cut its own throat. A peasant's not foolish enough to raise his hand against his savior.
Perhaps it is no peasant's deed. However, that doesn't mean the prince is guilty, fool.
Answer me this. Was not Stennis' room next to Saskia's? Do not the wines come from his own lice-ridden cellar? Can he not enter the Virgin's kitchen at will? Yes! His serene dumbhead the prince can, curses on his kin. Nobody in Vergen wants to kill Saskia. And even if they want it, nobody but Stennis could do it.
You're wrong, Colton. Reverend Olkin wanted to get her. He thought she was a monster at heart.
Olkin was on Stennis' leash like a dog.
How dare you, lout! Do you imagine if someone sits next to a married lady, he's surely fucking her?
The priest tried to convince Prince Stennis to join the conspiracy.
Is Stennis some dimwit foundling that he dances to a lousy priest's tune? Olcan got what he deserved when Hensel cleaved his head. Now it's Stennis's time.
There is no proof the prince agreed.
The priest asked him for admittance to the kitchen.
So he didn't poison the Virgin himself, but allowed her to be poisoned.
I have no idea what to think. Found it and killed her. I found it and took him out. Oh, the dragon? That's good. Kill the dragons. Why would Stennis want her dead, though? That's the question. Thank you so much, Ziggs. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I don't think it's evidence. Yeah, it's just guesswork. I think they should all shut up and clean that place up. Sit. I got a visitor. I got a visitor. There he is. He's been a good boy. MLG. Brooms for everybody. You bastards. Okay, mommy's gotta play the game. Mommy's gotta play the game now. You silly boy.
Those are just words. Too much guesswork and not enough evidence. You can't convict anyone based on that.
Your Highness, this is dangerous.
I am not afraid. Fear is a commoner's trait, unfit for one with royal blood running in his veins. What do you want, to judge me? Is a prince a common thief who steals a dozen eggs at the market? You stand before royal majesty, and you raise your hands against it. In this world there are crimes that can be forgiven, and crimes that, by any means, cannot. Just as a mother killing her own child, or a man slitting his own brother's throat cannot be forgiven. A crime against one anointed by the gods themselves also cannot be condoned. He who raises hand against divine right is not worthy to walk this world. And what about he who poisons the Virgin of Edern? Firstly, Saskia is alive, so no one can blame me for her death. Secondly, you have no proof that it was I who tried to murder her. And thirdly, I assure all gathered here, I won't rise above the law. However, only she, the Virgin of Edern, can judge me. Can it? And if Saskia won't get well, who's gonna judge you? I believe she can be cured. But if the gods decide otherwise, we'll summon a coven of the wise who can pass just sentence.
Those are words worthy of a true sovereign.
I am the one you should look to for guidance. Let my deeds be the flame that lights up your darkness.
He sticks his tongue out all the time, Nate, so yeah. He's basically sticking his tongue out at you guys.
The prince has a right to a fair trial, no matter if he's guilty or not. We can't deny him that. What will the peasants do if we hand them the prince? Will they hear him out? No. They'll hang him from the nearest tree, or tear him limb from limb. What will happen if we allow a lynching? What if people see that might makes right? Who'll guarantee they won't desire to avenge their wrongs, real and imagined? Who'll protect people whose only fault is noble birth from the exasperated mob? And where will it lead?
Still want him to get a fair trial. I mean, he's in custody now, so if he's guilty, we got him. He ain't running nowhere.
The peasants are furious.
They didn't dare mount a frontal attack.
But they haven't forgotten about Stennis, and won't. It'll be that way until Saskia regains consciousness.
She won't keep order by strength alone.
Unless it's a great strength.
We need an authority figure, and royal blood.
5 courts go to waste in the Dwarven dungeon at the moment.
There's also Henselt.
Going into that haunted mist is madness. Stealing Stennis away would be easier.
No. Anything involving Stennis will cause a riot.
I've had enough of the peasants and nobles barking. Saskia's the best leader I know, but she can't hope to defeat Henselt's army with this rabble, which is why I'm going to get reinforcements.
Where?
4 Scoia'tael units await in hiding to the east. Time to summon them.
You'll make it in time?
I must.
I just want some blood. Can someone please drain obtain some of Henselt's blood. Talk to Philippa about Triss. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna talk to Philippa. 1 to go. A 1 to go to 1,000. Ooh, who's gonna be the lucky one? I dare everyone who reads that to follow now. Gotta get going, taking my parents out for dinner for Mother's Day 40th anniversary. Well, thank you so much, Nate, for stopping by. Enjoy your dinner, and I hope to see you in the next stream. Okay, Brody, you gotta get this cute little fanny out of my face. You gotta go lay down, babies. Hey, Minecraft, how are you doing tonight? Oh my goodness. What do you want, baby? What? What? I like how he always asks me for attention when Eric is right downstairs with him. Huh? What's wrong? What's wrong, sweetie? Brody. I guess you can't get Stennis's anymore. What a waste. Brody, sit. You being a butt? Let me see the other paw. Other paw. Give it to me. Give it. What do you want? The neediest dog ever. Huh? What do you need? You have a boxer? Or your grandmother has a boxer? Yes. We'll take a break in just a second, Brody. Yeah, can't get to Stennis anymore. His little tongue. Your grandpa used to raise boxers. My grandfather had a boxer when he was younger. And it used to jump into people's cars. And one day, just the dog disappeared. Apparently it jumped in somebody else's car and they just drove away with it. Hey TP, how are you doing tonight? Okay, all resistances plus 10, chance of causing all critical effects plus 10%. Might as well just do Whirlwind. Nighttime in Scotland. 11 p.m. Yeah, they are very loyal and very playful. Definitely family dogs. Are you going to go to bed, Ziggs? Art thou leaving? Oh, another naked lady. Her face. Oh. Okay, so let's go to Philippa's house. She's over here. Yeah, the thing about him is he is 6 years old. He is just as playful as he was when he was a puppy.